Ahoy there folks, I'm Captain Benzie and welcome back to another video for Influence, the new space economic simulator MMO by Unstoppable Games. Now in this series I've been setting up a base of operations on Adalia Prime, one of the main asteroids in the game, to showcase how you can get your feet on the ground and get your production and that all up and running. Last time we managed to start off some bioreactions and some manufacturing, and today I'm going to see how that's gone and look at possibly even selling some of that on the market. There's a couple of new features that I want to showcase as well, plus we're just going to take a look at where we could kind of go from here. So let's jump right in, right? If you're enjoying this, please let me know, hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and consider supporting the channel either on Patreon, PayPal, or by doing a channel membership right here on YouTube. Anyway, all that said, let's have a look at how things have been going. So first things first, you're going to notice that my crews are probably getting a little bit hungry. I do need to sort that out. But we have a new little button on the side here as well. Finish all ready items. You'll remember that the refinery crew I had here, as you can see, they were manufacturing and doing some appetite extraction. That is now complete. Rather than having to tap both of these and do them both, I can now just go finish all ready items. I'm going to get the usual authentication pop-up, but once we've done that, it's just going to do that once. This is a massive game changer for me because sometimes I log in and my crews have got like 8 different surface transfers all happening, plus actions that they've been doing, and it takes a while to click on everything, authenticate everything, then wait and go to the next thing, so on and so forth. There you can see it's done 2 right in one go, which is a big difference. But for now, we are going to swap away from this crew. We're going to go to one of the ones that are actually based in my habitat, and we're going to see how they're doing. I still actually need to move these guys down, so actually, you know what? While we're here, let's do that. I am going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to go down and find my base of operations. There are faster ways of doing this, but I also just kind of want to showcase how much this asteroid is now growing and how many different bases are being set up on it. My quiet little corner is not quite as quiet as it once was. I'm also beginning to run a little bit low on sway compared to where I was, so making some money is probably a good idea. So here we are, refinery crew, currently based in Wallenbergia up on Adalia Prime. I do want to move these guys down here, so I'm going to tap onto my habitat, I'm going to go to station crew, and then we are going to station them. It's really that simple, right? I've shown this in a previous video, but somehow I managed to miss the refinery crew. They were probably doing some work at the time, but now that that's all completed, other than the water extraction, which they set up last time that we were recording, we may as well bring them down here, and we're going to see, once this is authenticated, if I can actually go into feeding as well, see if that's something that we can do and queue up now. I kind of hope so, because it gets a little bit... Nah, we still got crew busy. Of course, they are going to have to work and move, so I'll come back in an hour and a half and set up the food for them. Let's have a look at the other crews though. So we're going to swap now to Prospect Alpha, who are also getting a little bit hungry and are rationing their food. Not a good place to be. Currently, we're waiting on some water extraction here. I could go into extract resource. Let's have a look. We've got calcite deposit. Let's start to bring that out. Because last time I talked about carbon dioxide and quicklime as being things that I really did want to get sorted at some point in time. Turns out, according to some people, that's in a calcite deposit. So I've been doing some core samples of that. We're going to get that up and running, get some calcite extraction going too. Let's have a look across here as well. It's only a water deposit on this one, but screw it, let's do it. We're going to drag that up into the repository A1001, and we're going to extract there as well. Same situation, can I do some food here, or should I have done that before queuing these up? Either way, let's get some food. Oh yeah, we can. Awesome. Brilliant. So, oh no, crew resting. There we are, I was just doing this whole thing. So once those have got that up and running, again, the in progress means it's going to take this long for it to finish and actually extract. But remember, there is a difference between crew time and action time, and it's only the crew time that actually matters. Once they've done their full thing of sorting everything out, then they go to rest whilst the machinery just kind of does its thing. Okay, so that is our Prospect Alpha crew. Let's have a look at then the refinery crew Epsilon. What kind of things they've got? Manufacturing organic goods. So this was our bioreactor because our scientist is in here doing her thing. So we've got ready manufacturing goods. Here you can see the carbon dioxide and the deionized water that we were putting in is now giving us some bisphenol A. So we're going to pull that out. And then we're going to look at selling this on the market and how we can actually do that. So with that processing, let's move across to the factory. Was someone actually doing anything here? Was it my last crew? I don't remember who had all this up and running. No, it wasn't. I may not have actually set that up and running. Access restricted on that as well, so we do need to quickly switch to that crew. I then am going to need to open up my wallet, which requires me to... Oh, hello, we're getting a reload. Which requires me just to quickly open up Argent, copy that address, and then come back in. There we go. And with the factory selected, building management, not update description, update permissions, edit permission policy, nope, edit allow list, we'll get there. And we need to put everyone in on that. So with that authenticating, that will now mean that all of my crews, present and future, will be able to use that factory. I've been playing Warhammer 40,000 way too much recently. I'm using terms like manufactorum and all of this. There we are. So with that up and running, let's have a look. Is there any process we could now possibly do? I don't think we do, because we're still waiting on a lot of these bits to come out. Like, I'm trying to think if I can get some aluminium, because a lot of this is aluminium. Oh, there we are, the deionized water and the quicklime. That's what we were looking for before. And then we want that from repository A1002, and it's going to go back out to that same repository. And, oh no, I'm out of quicklime. Cool, so we can't do that for now. This means I can now possibly have a look at selling on the market. So let's actually have a look in the lot inventory. So we've got a lot of bisphenol. We have some polypropylene. We have some water in here. In the other one here, yeah, we've got a load of cement kicking around, some hydrogen, some deionized water. There's some calcite, some apatite. We've got some raw salts and some oxygen, alongside some steel beams and some steel sheets. So let's have a look at our asteroid markets. In fact, let me just refresh myself on what I want to sell there first. That would make a bit more sense. Let's have a look just at selling. We'll go into the previous repository here, and we'll have a look at selling some of that bisphenol. So that's what we're going to work with. We can go then send from. You can send this to anywhere, just directly, but I don't want to send it. I want to sell it. So it's bisphenol A. We're going to go into the market, and then we're going to type in, or just search for, whichever way you want to do it, bisphenol A. Okay, so buying price. We've got no one currently looking to buy it. If I go transact, I can just put it on the market, and yeah, no, they're not looking to buy anything. So, okay, let's consider a different market. Let's find something that we've got that we know is selling and perhaps people might be looking to buy. There we are, buying price. Search that up to the highest. So the highest is actually not that far away, which is pretty good. I was kind of worried that the close ones were going to be the ridiculously cheap ones, and the ones that were further away were going to be the problem. Okay, so cool. We've got a good one here with this Subo cheap materials, no fees. I'm going to go to transact. We're going to go to sell. Now, we can look here at their prices, how much they're looking for. In fact, if we come back, you can kind of see all this as well. So we can go buying price. It was there. Demand is 1.2 kilotons. Cool. So we're going to go to transact, sell, and then we will list that. How much do I have? They want 1.2 kilotons. So let's just see how much I can physically put. I can't actually. I was hoping it would round it down for me. This is where pen and paper can sometimes be really handy. I think in the modern age, we forget that pen and paper is a useful tool. So I've got 8.73 kilotons. Cool. Let's go back to the market. Oh, Benzie, why don't you sort all of this out before doing a video? Because it's more fun this way. You get to see the organic process, right? There we are. So let's just sell 300, 3,000. So 3 kilotons. There, specify the price as to 0.0134. And then transact. Send it from that inventory there. It tells me that's going to turn it into this. Unfortunately, this crew is busy. So I've gone through all of that, only to forget that I'm on the wrong crew. Cool, so let's go down to the refinery crew Epsilon and do it with them. So again, how much do I actually have? 8.37, yeah, it's plenty. So we're going to go back to cement. Top buying price. I mean, I could just literally go 8 and then kilo, 1, 2, 3 tons. I want to match their price here, which is why we're doing it that way. No, not 0.02. 0.0134. I cannot type today either. Having one of those mornings. Create the order. Send it from... Oh dear. Oh dear, it's not on the list. No! Captain Benzie does a video where anything that can go wrong does go wrong. Cool. Maybe I need to drop that down. So let's just do 3 kilo tons. It's not coming up. Why is that not coming up? They've got the rights to send from and send to. They're not busy. Let's just change to the final crew. Which, to be fair, is the one with the spaceship, and they're the kind of guys I want to get doing this traveling anyway. This harkens back to, I've said this in my EVE Online videos, I mess up so that you don't have to. I actually use a different word than mess up, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's go 3 kilo, 1, 2, 3 tons at 0.0134. And why is that now not allowing me to sell? Create market order restricted. Oh, we're having some fun here. Okay. Let's have a look at the other one here. I think it's 1.2 kilotons that they want. Okay. So sell 1.2 kilotons at 0.0134. That's still not allowing me to sell. It's not the amounts. Huh, okay. It looks like for some reason, only a couple of my crews are able to sell at that market. Let's try the other market then. So back to cement. We're trying to figure out what's going wrong here. Why this isn't selling directly. 3 kilograms. No, let's go for... Ooh, that's so cheap, though. Okay, well, let's try instead having a look at something else that I've got stocked. Lot inventory. I need the carbon dioxide. Oh, 12.9 kilotons of steel beams. Okay, let's have a look at that then. So, steel... When I can type steel beam. Somewhere that's buying. There is one place, it's fairly close by. They're looking for 220 tons, so we will just put 220 tons. They're buying it at 0.15. I need to put it in sell. 0.15. 0.15. And it's still not allowing me to. Why is it creating market orders as restricted? Let's have a look then at the lot permissions here. So I should have all of my crews able to do this. Building management, update permissions. 3 crews, 1 wallet. Yeah, it's all there. So why are they not able to sell that? And this one? Again, I get it. Some content creators might just want to show you the final result. I would rather show you the process so that you understand what it is that you're actually looking at to go through this. Okay, let's update that to wallet. Update that to wallet. Just so that we know it's not any issue there. Troubleshooting live on camera, because of course we are. This is how we roll, folks. I want to show you how to market, and if you are getting any of these issues, we're going to look at ways to kind of troubleshoot that and figure out what is actually going on, why that's not working, and how we make it work. There we are, the wallet has now been added to that one. So let's add the wallet. Hit enter. Okay, that's being awkward as well. I have updated everything. There we go. Confirm that and let that process. That should then have all of my crews definitely in there. Again, if we look at the lot inventory, we'll try the cement, we'll try the steel, we'll try all kinds of things. So now that that's been updated, oh, this crew's busy. I need to swap to a different crew just to be sure. Working, refinery crew Epsilon. There we are. Asteroid market. Let's go with that cement again because I've got a ton of cement. Buying price, 1.2 kilotons of demand. Cool. Sell. Let's go 0.0134. Specify quantity, and we're just going to go for that. Again, it's not coming up with it now. Create market order restricted. Let's try a different market. Even though it's only 3 kilograms they're buying, it's a good way to showcase it, I suppose. So we'll just go for 3 kilograms. There's the market price. Screw it. We're just going to go create market order. And then sell that from the repository. There we are, 3 kilograms of cement. With the transaction fees, I'm not actually getting anything. But at this point, I just want to showcase how you do it in correct amount. It's trying to do a 0 transaction. Yeah, thought as much. Okay, let's go back out and try the steel. Steel beams. Buying price there, transact, sell, market order, and he's looking for 220, 399. You can see that listed up here, but it's still not allowing me to sell. So I'm wondering if that guy's got permissions set wrongly on there or something, which is irritating, but it is what it is. What else could I sell that's in fairly high demand? For steel sheets as well. So I need to find a market. Buying price in demand. It's not the Subo one this time. It's a long way away though, so let's go to this one down here. It's nice and close, good demand, fairly okay price. Sell, market order, and we will put in that. There we go. Create the market order. Have that selling from my repository. Hopefully, because that's now a positive amount. Huzzah! There we go. We finally got there, folks. We finally got there. That is how you sell on someone else's market. So whoever that is who set up that Subo clearly needs to add more permissions to it so that other people can actually sell at it. Now, of course, you don't necessarily have to sell at other players' markets. We could. I'm not going to actually set this up. And there we are. They all sold straight away, so I've just got some more sway. You could just go straight into... I'm not going to do this because obviously you need to actually hire the land first. But you can go into a marketplace. And a marketplace requires all these materials. And some of these are quite expensive and difficult to come by. So they're the kind of thing you don't necessarily want to build yourself. If you are looking to directly make money, like if you've got a group like an alliance working together, then yes, someone is going to build a market, and the few of you together is probably going to build a market. But I don't think this is the kind of thing that every individual player needs. Like a habitat, it's not 100% necessary. You can just use other people's markets, right? You can sell at other people's markets and get on with that. Now, because I am trying to showcase as much as possible in Influence, I am actually going to sit there and set this all up. I'm going to build a market so that we can then have a look at the permissions in a future video and talk about how that's actually going to work. But for the time being, we've had a little bit there, a look at the manufacturing processes, the bioreactions and things like that. I've now got all those surface transfers to complete and sign off on so I can actually get my money. Manufacturing goods, I need to send some stuff over. I can probably get some of these processes going again, though. If I want to make some more bisphenol A, it could be a good thing to go for. That's not the bisphenol, that's the Novolac. That's the bisphenol at the top there. There we are. Let's go to max on both of those and have that drop off in my repository. So we're going to get that up and running as well. And then I'm going to go down this list here and clear all of those off out. Okay. So that kind of sets us up for the time being. I've got some more extractions going. I'm looking forward to getting some carbon dioxide all ready and sorted. I could possibly refine. Do I have some refining that I could do? Don't think I do. I could possibly take some water or some of the calcite. That's a point. It is calcite that I've got kicking around now, isn't it? In one of these. There we are. Yeah, calcite, 211 tons. So is there a way to refine calcite? I am hoping eventually we get an actual searchable function here. There we are, calcite calcination, carbon dioxide and quicklime. Huzzah. We are 100% getting that done, because that is a huge thing for me and my want to build cement. So we're going to max that out again. No, we're not, because I don't have enough. Down a touch, down a touch. Come on, little mouse. There we are. How high can I actually take that? 210. There we are. Begin. 5 minutes, 28 seconds. Not long either. Just crew resting. Damn it. Cool. Well, we're going to swap crew, and then we're going to get onto that then, I guess. So swap around to Bravo Epsilon November. I will eventually get Zulu India November set up. And we don't have access. Of course we don't. Cool. Well, I'm going to get this all sorted then, and then we will have a look at this in future, at how to actually then sell this with our own marketplace up and running. And I'm going to start building some cement. I think this is an important thing, that when you start an influence, understanding you're not going to be able to do everything. It is going to be way too expensive for one person to do absolutely everything. So figure out if you want to be doing extraction to get materials, or if you want to be refining those materials, or if you want to be manufacturing those materials. Work in the stages like that with other people around you so that you can keep on top of all of those. You might take 2, maybe even 3 of those steps yourself. And then if you've got a group of you all doing similar kind of stuff, then yeah, you can either sell it on the market or you can start using those materials. The reason I want to build cement is because it's always in high demand, and it's in high demand with me, right? It's something I want to be using. So yeah, let's update the permissions on that. I'm then going to crack on with getting some cement up and running, and we'll be back in a future video to see how that gets on for me. So thank you for watching, folks. Happy sailing, and see you all in Adalia.